Hello, people. Tomorrow is the early voting where I am. And I'm going to vote tomorrow. Let me tell you, if I prefer to shoot myself and die than to vote for Trump. Did you hear that? I would prefer to shoot myself and die than to vote for Donald Trump. You know who I'm going to vote for then. Hello, people. I made a video yesterday saying that today is the first voting day in my state. And I made a video that I'd rather shoot myself than vote for Trump. And I stand by that. And I'm not going to vote for these confused people who go in the election just to draw point away from the main candidate, West, and some little people who barely get 1%, just to draw a vote away from the main candidate. I'm not going to even think of voting for those people. So, voting for Kamala. Let's put it clearly, man. So, like I say, if I vote for Trump, I'd rather kill myself than to do that. I'm going down. I see the sign. Well, I don't think it's here. So, yeah, vote here. This is what I'm talking about. Vote here. So it's in here somewhere. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm going in. I don't think they allow camera. If I vote for Trump, I'd rather shoot myself than do that. Meaning I will not. If I will, I would prefer the choice between voting for him, and killing myself. I would prefer to kill myself. So I ain't not gonna vote for him because I wanna leave. Bye-bye. Hello, people. I voted. Yeah, I did. I voted against Trump. I went in there. I made sure I voted for Kamala. I checked it a million times. I went back and checked it again and checked it again and checked it again. And I vote for all Democrats, nobody else. If it's only one person, Republican, skip. Yeah, I voted for Kamala. Nobody who is a real American. It's only anti-American people that vote for Trump. This guy is a danger to our country. His mental state is not good enough to be a leader of this country. And his behaviors, his criminal life has shown it. Remember, all the crime that Trump has committed, if you commit one of them, he committed multiple, right? He assaulted a woman, convicted by a jury. He's a domestic terrorist and everything. All his crime, you just commit one, they will throw you behind the jail. You know what I mean when they say they throw you behind the jail? Meaning there's no possibility of coming out. They assume the jail is here, the outside is in the bush somewhere, you get lost in the bush. Nothing like, oh, let's open for him, let him come out. They'll throw you behind the jail. You can't even go be cut grass on a military base or in a social security office because your record will be so bad. If you come out, that's if you come out, you cannot do anything. But Trump has committed all these crimes, and because he's so racist, and he's pushing things to destroy the democracy of this country, he's coming back, and some people are voting for him. The devil is a liar. I'm praying, and I made many videos so this will not happen. But I have a record. If by horrible situation, something happened, Trump to become president again, our children will ask you, and I'll be able to prove that I didn't vote for Trump. Because, like many famous Democrats are saying, and we are taking it like a joke, Trump is sick. He said when he becomes president, he'll go after the people that go against him. Do you hear that? He said he'll fire 5,600, I believe the number is, of civil employees, federal workers. who did not agree with Trump, who did not vote for Trump. People, psychologists, worldwide psychologists and psychiatrists, they had a meeting and they talk about the mental state of Trump, that he should not have access to the nuclear code. Did you hear that? So people from all the world who are famous psychologists, I follow some of them. They are the one that they send pilots, people to become pilots, especially pilots for big mission like military, people who transport the president and just that. They send pilots to them, so those psychiatrists and psychologists will evaluate the pilot to make sure they are mentally well doing enough not to ride the plane into the ocean or whatever. So those are the people that voluntarily, they're not Republican or Democrat. Some of them are outside the USA. They made a meeting. I said something about it with you before, where they said Trump should not be allowed access, not even near the White House, not to talk about having access to the nuclear code. Because if Trump gets access to it again, it could be detrimental to our country. Not just a democracy that he's destroying already, what we have built for 400 years or whatever, and he will destroy. Let's say a country get on Trump now, he can order the nuclear code. He can put in the nuclear code, so bomb them out of the way. This man said before they should send a nuclear bomb on the hurricane. The hurricane is sending a nuclear bomb to blow it out. This guy said before they should inject Clorox detergent into the bloodstream to kill coronavirus. And he thinks he's so smart. Trump is sick. If you don't believe anything from outside people, his own niece, the daughter of his senior brother, the brother is same father, same mother as Trump. She's a psychologist. She's a clinical psychiatrist and psychologist. She said Trump is the most dangerous man in the world, that he should not be allowed to come back to the White House at all. And you are joking. This election is not a joke. He's not, yeah, I love Trump. Yeah, I love Trump. Economy. What is economy? Everything proved that. Do you know Trump has the highest, has increased the national debt the highest in the history of all the presidents? All the presidents. 46 presidents so far, right? All the presidents, Trump has increased the national debt the highest. $7.8 trillion. These are facts. These are not philosophical. These are not opinion. $7.8 trillion in 4 years. Nobody ever done that before. No president who had power only 4 years has done that. Other people have power for 8 years. 8 years. Cancel the other 3 fingers because I hold the phone. They have increased the debt, but none of that compared to Trump. And that's why we were thinking it was prosperity. We stock market and all that because he gave tax cut to the rich. That's how he did. He didn't decrease tax for the poor. He doesn't even say that anyway. He doesn't even pretend to say that. He said everybody need a tax cut. Everybody need to. He gave tax cut to the rich. So we didn't know at the end of his presidency, the debt ceiling increased by $7.8 trillion, the highest for any president who has occupied in 4 years. So this is not a joke. You might think it's a joke. Yeah, I'm voting for the convict. Yeah, try to be convict yourself and see what happens. Try to be convict yourself and see what happens. Your life will be over. You cannot even get a job flipping burgers somewhere. But then the guy who did it many times, you want to send him to the White House, something is wrong with you. You say, oh, Angelo, you're talking. People can still do whatever they want to do. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll make some of you to change your mind. But in case you don't, I'm recording history. Because, figure it out, some years later, let's say 40 years later, our grandchildren will be like, whatever year, 30 years, 20 years, some of you are already grandkids, grandparents. 20 years later, or 30 years later, 40 years later, our grandfather, Grandpa, we heard that Trump became president. He bombed a country that caused a war. Were you voting at that time, Grandpa? Tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to tell my grandkid I fought against it. Hopefully, this YouTube video will still be around, or some kind of video will be around. But they say, oh, Grandpa, we saw you. You were against it. You were really angry against Trump. You're like, that's right. So those children will learn what it means to be patriotic, to put a country over party. People, how you doing? People, I'm tired of talking. I hope I get a message across. I did make a video. I was very vehemently about it. Okay, I voted for Kamala. Nobody else. I voted for a Democrat. Nobody else. No independent, no Republican, nothing crazy like that. All right.